Oh, sorry for that glitch. Hey, Raider Shield family, there's only two nations. Two nations. Two nations. 93Navman, right here with you. It's the nation of the United States of America and the Raider Nation. Never get that wrong. Only two nations. Raider Nation and our nation. United States of America. That being said, I'm going to bring on the dog, the myth, the legend.
Controlled by the devil. You live by the streets, you might not make it home by the night. And to pray to the enemies, I pray for my enemies. I speak for myself and the real niggas like me with a chip on their shoulder. Never giving in, I'm high risk negotiations. Fuck the propaganda, shoot it to me straight. I can't throw the towel in, nah.
There he is. What is up? Got to turn on your mic. Turn on your mic.
My bad,
You're
my bad.
Big Luck
My
in the
bad.
house.
What's happening, Big Luck? What's goody
How
G?
y'all doing, man? How you doing, bro? How you feeling?
Hey man, we chilling. How you feeling, brother?
Good. Good day today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep. Good day today, man. Got muddy. Gotta love that shit.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's right.
As long as it's a good muddy, that's all good.
Yeah, just throw that shit in the freaking washer, bro. No big deal.
Yeah, I finally
I had to hose it all off with the freaking garden hose before I put it in the washer. Otherwise, the wife's gonna fucking
flip shit,
choke slam my ass. Yeah, facts. That's facts.
No, that's big fact.
How you doing, man? You doing all right? How was today?
Shoot, today was good. Had a good live. And shit, everything, brother. Everything is everything. Finally took the Camaro back out. I haven't drove in there in a while, so
right on. Cool.
Other than that, man, I'm straight, bro. I'm straight. Can't call it.
Sweet. I think there were a few things we talked about with the Raider stuff where I think there was some talk as I caught the end of your live.
Yeah.
Jack Kenna freaking mouthing off about Spillane. And I'm going to be the first one to tell you this. We would have kept his ass if he wanted to be here.
Right, exactly.
He just didn't want to be. And here's the other thing. Spillane wasn't Spillane till he wore the silver and black. So when you don't have the appreciation of what got you there and you want to go, get the fuck out. Bye-bye.
Know what I'm saying?
Get the fuck out, bro. I mean, if you don't appreciate the silver and black making you what you are,
right,
get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, you're absolutely right, brother. You're absolutely right.
Oh, yeah.
I've been telling now this been going on since last night. That conversation went on last night for about a long time. And I'm trying to sit here and tell him, he's like, well, Landon Roberts can't hold Spillane's cup. Like, bro, the PPF grade, it says I had to throw the stats out for him to be, but he just like me, he's staying on business. But so after that, I was just like, all right, bro. But I'm trying to tell him, like, dog, Spillane had a 74 run grade. You know what I'm saying? His Atlanta Roberts run grade in PPF was a 90.4, bro. The highest in out of all linebackers, bro.
Oh hell, Rosetown's in.
Now, what's happening, brother? Appreciate you.
No, I'm gonna tell you what I give 100% love to Jack Kenna. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, me too.
but this is where I disagree with him. When he thinks that certain players that are, look, Spillane is a great middle linebacker. He was a great captain and all that stuff. And it's a big deal that you're captain because you're in control. You're the quarterback of that middle of the defense, right?
Right.
And that's an important thing. Did I want to lose him? Absolutely not. I did not. But if we tell you we want to keep you, but it's got to be team friendly, we'll give you incentives instead that'll make up the difference. And he says, no, fuck that. Just make me a free agent. Just trade me then. So go fuck yourself, dude. Bye.
Right.
You know, you weren't worth the fuck you got here. We made you.
Exactly.
And now you're going to be that now you want to be that fucking guy? All right, beat it. Shield don't need you, man. If you're going to be that fucking, and then you go to the fucking Patriots of all teams.
Right.
It'd have been worse the Broncos or the Chiefs, but still, fuck. I can only think of 4 teams or 5 teams that I cannot stand. The Niners, the Chiefs, the Broncos, and the freaking Patriots.
Yeah.
It's like, God dang, dude. And the Steelers. I mean, yeah, no one's above the Shield.
Uh-huh.
Fact.
Facts.
So you can throw all the shit out there you want. Stats, I don't care about the stats. Thing about it is, you don't want to be a freaking Raider, fucking beat it. Get the fuck out.
Bye-bye.
It's like freaking Will Smith in that freaking video with Reggie. move.
Right.
Yeah.
Billy Davis was happening. So this what I was saying, trying to tell him though, bro. Like he said, Landon Roberts is only a 2 down back. He said Spillane is an all 3 down back. The only reason why, and I hit him with this, and he beats around the bush, and he knows it. And I love Jack, trust me, but he beats around the bush, and he knows it. When I asked, I said the only reason why he's a 3 down back is because we had nobody else behind him. That's the only reason why we played him the most. He had the second most snaps on that team behind Max because we had nobody behind him. Right. I said, name one, and then I hit him with, well, he can coverage. He says, Landon Roberts can't cover. I said, name one person that Spillane shut down in coverage. Name me one person that he shut down in coverage. Couldn't do it.
And that's the thing. Rosetown said it right there. Kuntz said he had offers from other teams, but kept checking in with the Raiders, which was his priority.
Right.
As long as the Raiders were like, look, we got you. Just be patient, you know? And I'm pretty sure that conversation happened with freaking Bobby Spillane too, man. But
right.
But the thing about it is, it's important that Furpo is in, and he said,
Raiders.
We got to make sure that happens for Furpo at least one time. He can sneak one in every now and then, and we'll do it again. But he gets one of those a day anyhow, at least one. Yep. Spillane could have easily stayed if he wanted to. Fact. Absolutely. Good. And it would have been incentive. It would have been incentive based. He should have freaking done it.
Now, if we go out and win a Super Bowl, he's going to shit himself. Guaranteed. Not saying we are, but even if we sniff the playoffs, bro, he's going to shit himself.
Oh, so he's on the Patriots, right? Let's see. AFC East.
They still got to deal with.
It's between them and the Jets, who the worst freaking team in that division is.
No.
Yeah.
I think, bro, they're going to be battling Buffalo, either one of them. I think the Jets got a little bit better.
That's what I'm saying. The Patriots, it's going to be between the Jets and the Patriots of who the two worst teams in that division are.
Well, yeah. But can we agree that they both are going to be better than the Dolphins?
It depends on how the Dolphins play their cards here, because they're in freaking cap hell. So it's just going to matter on how they play their cards coming into the next week. While you're bullshitting, coming into next week is going to be a big deal, because they got to be cut downs, bro. It's going to have to happen. Raider Paul said, "Send the link. Send the link." Oh, Raider Paul got some shit to say. All right, I got you.
Oh, I gotta send it. Hold on, I got you.
All right. Oh yeah, he's on your side. Yep, send it. Send the link. I got shit to say. Just be aware, Paul, we can both punch you out of there if you're freaking off the fucking rails, but I know you're not, man. You're good shit.
Paul,
No, negative. Yeah, ain't happening. Oh, there's Rafa. Hold on. Got to put up that.
What's up, brother?
Hold on. Do I have it still? Oh, damn it. Sweet James is in the house.
Sweet James in
the house. Rafa, what's up, brother? How good to see you, man. He usually just pops in, hit the like button, and bails.
All right. We appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you.
You got shit to do. Share some of your wisdom with the nation. Absolutely, dude. Pop in here, man. He's on your side as well. Oh, wait. No, he ain't. Hold on. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Yep, he's on your side. Send that link again on your end.
He said, send it again. I just sent it. It's right here. I'll send it again.
Oh, yeah. Big
That's
luck.
what I'm saying. Big luck. I bet he can't. Brock going.
Brock Bowers gonna
lose on his ass.
The thing about it is, Brock ain't even have to worry about freaking Spillane Mayor is gonna fucking school his ass. I'm just saying. It don't even need to be Brock Bowers. I mean, the talent level.
He can't play the run, so Jesse's gonna do some work on him.
Oh, Spillane's gonna freaking get freaking smoked. So I'm just saying. And I can't wait. I can't wait for that shit.
Where's the flag? Salute, brother. Appreciate you pulling up.
Where's the flags in the house? What's up? I'd like to send you some video of the trip today, but he said no, you can't.
Damn.
Because it's like a business video. So
right. It's cool.
I asked him. He goes, nah, not yet. He goes, you can eventually. Because I told him I had a podcast that I was doing and stuff like that, and I like to get on that and do that thing. So
I can do
What's up? What's up, WTF? How you doing, brother? Good to see you.
My brother, where's the flag?
12 in the house. So I guess it's time to tell everybody why. Maybe you saw that something changed in my life today. So I was offered a job today that's kind of like for a homeboy that's a Southern boy and that type of stuff, to get to go to an adventure park that's a family-owned business and be able to be one of the lead guides on a 4-wheeler adventures for customers to go through. You teach them how to ride 4-wheelers, and you take them off on a 12-mile deal, and you take them around. So my time on here, I'm not going to leave you. I promise you. Don't unsubscribe. I promise you, I'll be here. It'll just be probably not as much as what you've seen so far. Starting after Monday, this coming.
Me and Sacktown gonna be holding it down. You feel me? We're gonna be holding it down.
Yeah. Facts. There's no question. But just so y'all know, it was a chance happening. I got offered that, and I'm just like, man, that is just so cool. I use my 4-wheeler around my property. I've had an ATV, a 3-wheeler, or whatever, even when I was a kid. I've used them my entire life, and I've done nothing but work with them. Now I get a chance to take people on tours and shit like that. That's next level fucking cool for me. And not that this isn't next level cool. This is next level cool too. But just so y'all know, I'm not leaving you. I'm just trying to figure out when the times are going to be available for me to be able to be on here. So being on Eastern time, and most of you are West Coast, or at least Central time or beyond mine. At least when the scheduled time's on Monday and Fridays, I'm pretty sure I'd be able to do that at least on the scheduled stuff. So, and I appreciate you on that, and very fucking cool. Very fucking cool. Getting paid to do that shit is like, that's shit. I don't even know what to say. I'm beyond blown. My mind's beyond blown on it. When I went over the property today and got right around there, it's just 250-acre property, just freaking massive. And I mean, they have horses, they have all kinds of stuff. And
right at home.
I was walking through the horse stalls, and freaking horses are freaking like snorting at me and shit. like I was already part of it. So that was pretty cool.
Hey man, like I said, big bro, I'm proud of you, man. And
thanks, man.
You, bro, for real. Like I really
I've worked for Fortune 500 companies since the time I retired from the Navy.
Right.
And I've looked for an opportunity like this to work for a family company, and I have that opportunity. So I'm not going to spoil that. It's to me, it's something I have to do.
Right.
I don't have a choice. And then didn't even realize that I was riding around with the owner today. Basically, an interview. I was riding around with the owner, and the owner was like, told the hiring managers, like, you need to call this dude and you need to call him now. So, hey, thanks, man. I'm no badass, man. I'm no badass. I enjoy life, and I always look for the stuff, the simple stuff, and
opportunities started the great ones.
Yeah, and if you can do what you love and get paid for it, why not?
Exactly.
So I get to ride a 4-wheeler all day long and get paid for that shit. Come on. Right. I mean, how can I say no to that?
Right.
So I just wish there was a Whataburger somewhere on the trail, man. So I could pull up in there. I'm like, hey, give me the Yerp special.
Yeah.
I just want the Yerp special, man. 3 patties, freaking all the shit on it. It's not even on the menu. Yerp knows what I mean.
Yep.
Yep.
They're gonna have to call
on it, whatever, bro. Let's go.
They're gonna have to call the Hazel Green stuff. They're gonna be like, hey, is there a Yerp there? And they're gonna be like, I'm like, yes. He's like, they want the special order. Give me the phone.
Yeah. There's this guy Navman on the phone that says I need the special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Jack, what's up, brother?
Jack, what's happening, man? How you
Yeah.
doing?
What's
Yeah.
up, Rob?
It's freaking good times, man.
I mean,
Shipmate.
this what you do, man.
How you doing, brother?
Hey, now I'm telling him like, this is what you gonna do. You gonna put the chicken. You're gonna put the beef patty on there. Then you're gonna put that chicken. Slap that egg on it. Slap that bacon on it. A little bit of ketchup, water sauce. Slap it.
And the funny part is I get paid for like 5-star reviews because it's a resort, right? And so the owner, which I didn't know was the owner, said, you're going to have a nickname, right? I go, oh, okay. And he goes, you said you were a Navy guy, right? And you worked on airplanes. They were bombers, right? I said, yeah, they were bombers, essentially. He goes, what about Bomber Bob? I'm like, nah, I think I already have a nickname.
Right.
And and he goes, oh, really? What is it? I said, tell you later. Pretty sure it's going to be Navman. Just saying.
What was that?
He said all the tour directors have nicknames so that on the reviews they can tell who they are, so they can pay the bonuses based on that.
Right.
So he goes, Navman, makes sense.
Huh.
So definitely does. Not knowing it was the owner. So I was actually a lot nicer than I should have been. I was like, I just want to tell him, dude, shut the fuck up, bro. You don't know me. You know what I mean? But I didn't realize the owner that was riding with me, man.
That's crazy.
I moved that excavator out of the way. He was like, holy shit, this dude just freaking. We're rolling down a freaking trail, and there was an excavator in the way, and nobody was in it. They were on lunch or whatever they were, and he goes, "We're gonna have to ride all the way up and around. It's gonna be like another half hour." And I go, "Well, I can move that."
Yeah.
And he goes, he goes, "You can?" I'm like, "I mean, if you want me to, I can just move it out the way, that enough to where we can get around." And he goes, "You know how to run that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, pretty much." And I said, "It's a cat." They all the same, man. And he goes, "Okay." So I rolled up on it, freaking jumped in there. Sure enough, the tag was still in it, freaking hit the start button, freaking turned the cab around, freaking rolled it up the hill just a little bit, put it on a flat spot. And then I jumped out, shut her down, put the bucket down, jumped back, and we finished our initial trail run. So it's pretty freaking cool, man. It was very cool. A stewardess. Oh, stewardess. Oh, okay. Got you. My grandfather worked on airplanes in World War II, Pan Am for 32 years. My grandmother, a stewardess / payroll for Pan Am, 28 years. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not a saddle. It's not horses, man. This is 4-wheelers. The horses, there's some freaking big booty freaking ladies freaking handling horses over there, bro.
Yeah, this guy is crazy. You gotta chill.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I ain't lying. These fucking girls, these are freak cowgirls, man. Cowgirls, cowboys over there. I ain't messing with them damn horses. I'll get up there and ride one of them, but the way these freaking individuals freaking know horses, man. They built like it, and they freaking tough, ready to rock. Oh, I had a Raiders flag in the back of the truck today, man.
Right.
When I pulled up for the interview. The same one you see in my profile picture, man.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. It's Raider Nation, bro. It's not new. It's not a new thing.
Right.
So, Kenna, you ready to fight? Let's fight about Spillane. So I'll tell you what. How about this? We're not going to say shit. Let him spill his guts best he can, and then once he's done, we'll freaking annihilate his ass.
All right.
All right.
Sounds about right.
Kenna, what you got, man? You want to pop on here? I'll give you the link. Try to send your best because you're going to need it. I know you do. That's why we're talking about it.
Oh, yeah, on my channel. I'll send him the link.
Oh wait, no, he needs it on email.
Oh, okay.
But the key here is we need to let him spill his guts, and then once he's done, he's done, and then it's our turn. Cool. There you go. Just send it. Spill your guts, because I promise you, it's not going to be pretty. If you're willing to freaking pop on here with that freaking silly ass bullshit, I love you no shit, Jack, but goddamn, that's crazier than hell. I ain't touching no damn gloves. I fucking look at you like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
We done touch gloves at the weigh-in. We touch gloves at the weigh-in, bitch. I don't mean that to Jack. I'm just saying. That'd be my way I'd roll on a boxing deal. Oh, you want to touch gloves now? Oh, you had to weigh in to freaking tell me you were cool. Oh, you weren't cool then. You're not cool now.
I ain't even saying shit. I'm whooping his ass.
Yeah. It's like, I'm just gonna.
I ain't saying shit at the weigh-in. I ain't saying shit when we.
Look here. Look here. This is one freaking ballsy freaking dude right here, bro.
I love
Kenna,
Jack.
First, before I pop you on
business.
Kenna, before I pop you on, I want to say this. You have my utmost respect.
Yep.
And you're a dear friend, even though I haven't met you personally.
Yep.
And what's said here stays here, and it doesn't mean anything. Okay? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. All right, here he comes. Okay. Here we go. It's on you.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
Love you, bro.
Nav, you're good to see you, brothers.
Appreciate you pulling up. Appreciate you pulling up.
I'm just glad to hang out. Man, I got to do my show in an hour and a half, so I don't want to stay on too long. Even though I got a brand new phone, I want to make Richie like always talks way so long, dude. Every show is like 2 hours and like 20 minutes. I'm like, and there's not 4 hosts on right now. We need a KC host. Anyone has any friends that is a KC host? We need a KC host.
I don't have any friends that are KC people.
No, I don't either, man. It's like, but we need that. And hopefully, guys, you guys should check it out. So I've been, Piano Man.
Yeah.
I've been pushing them. I'm like, Piano Man, it's like, you get in like, the chats with Raider Nation. Myra banded his ass like 10 times, like yesterday. And I banded his ass a couple times too, like probably about 7 or 8 times. I'm like, dude, just go on this show. You won't get banned on that channel.
Right.
Just check it out. It's like, you got another Chargers, host, which is a good guy, DZ. And it's like, support him. Because you come on the Raider shows and you start talking bullshit, then I'm going to ban your ass. I'm going to time your ass out.
Right, and that's the problem. There is a channel he can go to where other Charger fans are. He just chooses to be an asshole on a Raiders channel. That's right. That's my issue.
I mean, there's one thing about being, back in the old days, like, before, when there was like only 3 or 4 content creators, like people would troll. I did it too back in those days. But as all this stuff got bigger and bigger and bigger, then it got to a point, it's like, it's just pointless and stupid. I love going on, and I go on like even Jets channels, like when we're all doing the Devontae stuff and, having good conversations. I'd rather have a good conversation and, ask about your team and learn about your team. And you can ask about my team and learn about my team versus, trolling. Because YouTube's gone way too far and beyond for this bullshit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hey, he must be new to it.
Hey, how cool was it what Jeff and freaking G-Fam did for freaking Sacktown?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was so cool, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And they did it live
so cool.
on the show. Freaking
I saw it.
You want to know the dope thing? Last night, Sacktown used his headphones. He didn't use his tablet, but he used his headphones, and he sounded great.
Yeah.
Sounded great.
Awesome. Love
it. Man went up, man done got up, went somewhere, was still talking. I was like, yeah. I was like, there we go.
I will say this, the nation loves my brother Sacktown. And yes. I'm just happy that Sacktown and I live in the same city, to be able to hang out and do things together. It's like, man, I'm so proud of Jeff, dude. And I'm so proud of everyone who participated and, helped out Sacktown. That it warmed my heart. It warmed my heart for sure.
That's amazing, bro. I thought I was doing some shit, sending him a bunch of freaking lanyards and shit, for his paratrooper days and stuff. I went back in history to try to figure out what was the right colors and all that stuff and sent that stuff to him. I thought that was cool as hell. But sending him some stuff where he can actually freaking be technically sound in a chat because everybody loves him. I'm trying to tell him everybody wants you there, bro.
Everybody wants him there. I want him there. It's like, when we came on your show, like we're coming back from Bakersfield, and then I get home, I'm using my phone as my old phone as see where all the cops are at when we're driving. It's like I don't want to be going 65 miles an hour. I want to go faster. I want to get home quicker because it's a long ass drive. Right. Come from Bakersfield to come back to Sacramento, and then we pull off on to use the restroom and get lunch, and it takes him 40 minutes just like looking for his weed. We haven't even bought lunch yet. I'm like, I've already had 3 cigarettes, went to the bathroom, and I'm ready to go now.
Right.
So it takes a while. It does take a while, traveling. So I'm so happy for him because again, the phone that he had, so like Nav and Irv, you guys know this. Uh-huh. So my phone was pretty much dead when I got back home, and so we're using his phone. And his rule, I think he got it from you, Nav. Don't touch the phone. Don't touch the phone because his phone was older than my phone. And I'm like used to going on shows and tapping in to see what the chat says.
Yeah.
And on his phone, you can't do that. So I'm so glad that he got his computer. It's going to help your show. It's going to help him. And he's going to be able to see the chat because honestly, if you don't post it, he don't see it.
I know. That's what I found out. I absolutely have to put every one of them up there.
Yeah, you need to.
So just to catch up a little bit, everybody's saying what they do, giving everybody freaking high fives and salutes.
Gord's my Canadian brother. What's up? What's up? Sweet James, Rob.
So I do have Raider Paul in the backstage right now, so I don't want to leave him there too long. So Rafa says, I wish I could pull up, but since this morning I was dealing with vomiting and dehydration, and I'm not feeling so well.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Rob.
Be well soon, brother.
Rob, so vomiting and dehydration, the hardest thing in the world to do is drink water when you're puking.
Right.
But you got to do it.
Right.
You got to do it. You got to. And then Rosetown said, good for Sacktown. We don't got to see that tight, hairy ear hole again. All right. So here we go. We're going to bring Raider Paul on. Raider Paul, you ready? Give a thumbs up, please, if you're ready. All right. Right on. All right. Here we go. What's up, man? How you doing?
Doing my day off.
What's up, Paul?
Right on.
Salute, brother.
You look like you're chilling.
Yeah, I've been drinking all day.
Right on.
No, it's my day off.
Day off's drinking day. Yep.
Memorial weekend, I was with my family, so I couldn't really enjoy myself. So I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll drink today.
Right.
I was with the family, so I couldn't enjoy myself.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul, man, it's good to see you on a live show, bro.
Bro said I couldn't even get
that
right.
What?
I said it's good to see you on the live show, bro. First time for me and you.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Catch you at the bad time, I guess. Yeah.
Yo, Raider Paul crazy.
So what y'all been up to all day today? Nothing?
Yeah, I didn't have anything going on today at all.
What's up, Law Dog? For the flag? Name bed?
I did a little live earlier, but I've been chilling, take care of some business and stuff like that.
Just talking shit, talking Raiders, talking whatever.
Right.
Yep.
Hey, have y'all heard from Raider Ben?
No, I haven't heard from him. You?
I was like, man, I haven't seen this show in a minute.
Oh yeah. Well, he pops in from time to time.
Mm.
Pops in from time to time. I realize that when I go on his shows from time to time, that there are replays, and he just puts the live chat on, and you're actually just like the only thing live about it is the chat. So yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, that's
yeah,
crazy.
Kenneth's the one who told me, like, hey, you realize that this is an old ass show. Yeah.
Fucking
like,
AI and shit.
I didn't even know you could do that shit.
Yeah, you can. You can do it. Like, I look at the chat and I look at what it's saying, and like I would see what other people are saying. I'm like, wait a minute. I think I've seen this show already. I'm like, is this live? Then Ben's like, moderating the chat. He's like, no, bro, it's not live. We're just doing like a replay.
Yeah. I'm like, oh shit, okay. So I don't need to like go freaking like barbecue the people he's freaking trying to barbecue at this point. Good. Glad you did that, because I was looking to barbecue some people.
No, not barbecue people.
Well, if you want to barbecue people, go on Saturday night, man. I don't even do that show anymore. That stuff gets kind of, it gets kind of nasty. It's like, a lot of beat downs, So it's fun in the beginning, but
yeah, I'm not interested in that. But you came here for a beat down, Kenna. while you're
I ain't gonna
bullshitting.
get beat down. Hell no, dude.
Hey.
So you're gonna tell me Roberts is better than Spillane? Any of you, anyone in the nation, tell me Roberts is better than Spillane, and you can play him on 3 downs.
What do you think, Paul?
I want to see that in the chat. Anyone say that? Can Roberts be a 3-down linebacker, play better than Spillane, who is a 3-down middle linebacker? I'd love to see it.
Him. He's faster. He's faster.
So hold on 1 sec. I promised you're
Look,
right.
look. If this is the problem. If we would have given Spillane $50 million, then there would have been no Jeremy Shin, Lonnie
It's
Johnson,
not
like all
50
these guys
mil.
we picked up.
Paul, it's
No,
3
'cause
years.
That's what
It's 3 years,
He wanted
33 million, and plus approximately about 4 million in incentives. So the max contract is 37 if he hits all his targets. Tell me, actually, I'll ask you guys. You said come on, I'm gonna get roasted.
No.
What was the next best middle linebacker we had?
Ever?
Let's go back in time. It's going to be Greg Beekert. I mean, that was like 2002. Don't tell me Perryman,
Romanowski.
because Spillane's better than Perryman. I'm still hearing crickets.
Letting you talk right now. Then when you're
No,
done,
I asked the
Bowman?
question, so answer the questions, guys.
then when you're done, you have
Oh,
to be done.
you gonna get all your
No,
answers.
I'm not going to be done because I need to have a rebuttal.
Trust
But I
me,
asked those questions. Who's better than Spillane that we have on the roster?
Navarro Bowman.
Who have we had as a middle linebacker that is better than Spillane?
Navarro Bowman.
Well, we have to go back a long time.
Navarro Bowman.
Yeah, Bowman. I just said him.
The only problem with that is it was less than a year with Bowman.
Right.
That's
He
all.
only played 2 years with us.
He didn't play. He was on the roster for 2.
Who?
Bowman. Yeah. I'm not rebutting that. I'm just saying Bowman was a fucking stud. Don't get me wrong. Just
that's what I mean. Is y'all done? Because I'm finna go in. Like I'm just saying. I mean, you go ahead, Nav. You go.
Hey, well, I like Robertson Steelers. I like
where's
him.
the flag? Romanowski? I agree.
I think it's a good pick.
That was 2002. And I think, again, I said Beekert, but Beekert was what? I think it was like the same time frame, right?
Yep. Brand new phone, still fucking up.
Well, we never draft linebackers, so that's the problem.
Right, and then we do, dude. It's too late.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Nav.
I mean, Spillane, like when he came from Pittsburgh, he's kind of like, the guy we just got from Pittsburgh again. And it's like if everyone feels like they're going to develop the same way, no. Spillane was a younger guy. He's younger, and we saw him catch it. We got an interception with the cast on his hand.
How old is Spillane, bro?
I was playing what?
How old is Spillane?
I don't know. You have a computer? Look it up.
27, 28 years old, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing.
All right, so you guys want to hear my take on it? Are you willing to allow me to do it?
It's your show, bro. Tell the merchant.
It's our
I was trying
show.
to tell him too.
It's our show. It's our show. Okay, so
yeah.
All right, so here's the deal. Spillane better than Orlando Roberts now? While he played with us, absolutely. There's no question. You put the captain on the side of their helmet and on their chest, and guess what? They are the quarterback of the middle of that defense. Okay? I get that. I get it. Here's the thing. Spillane was not Spillane until he came to the freaking Shield.
Right?
Nobody even knew who the fuck he was. The Shield made him. And then when the Shield says, our family says, just relax, calm down, we are going to resign you, he goes, I would prefer to just get traded.
Where did you hear that? Where did you hear that? He said, I just want to be traded.
Well, it's pretty damn obvious because the trade offer the offer for him was not too far below what the Patriots offered him. I'm just saying. And most of it was incentives. Don't get me wrong. It was an incentive-driven deal because that's what the Raiders had to do. They're asking him to be team-friendly. We made you Robert Spillane. So we're asking you to chill and freaking just give us a minute to freaking figure it out. He didn't allow that shit. Motherfucker bailed quick, dude. Out. He was one of the first players traded. One of the first out. Why do you think that is, Jack? Why?
Well, he definitely wasn't traded. He left as a free agent. I don't know.
No, he didn't.
I mean, Patrick Graham, like, made him.
He left as a restricted free agent. That's different.
Yeah, because we had a chance to match it. We didn't.
He freaking denied his bonuses as a restricted free agent to leave for the Patriots. Are you fucking shitting me? Of one of the freaking 5 teams the Raiders hate the most. And I it's like, look, if you don't want to be here, then beat it. That's my only thing.
I get that. If you don't want to be here, then get the hell out, dude. If you don't want to be a Raider, get the hell out.
I don't care. I don't care how good you are. If you don't want to be in the silver and black, then beat it. That's my only case to it. It's like, look, if you don't want to listen and freaking listen to freaking new coaches coming in and new staff coming in, granted, I understand he's going, God damn it, this may be my only chance to get paid. You know what I mean? Because he's been through freaking 4 head coaches, actually, if you think about it. He's probably like, yeah, I need to get the fuck out of here. But damn, what you don't hear from Max Crosby is, man, I really wish we'd have kept freaking Spillane. You don't hear that from him.
Nope.
Yeah, you don't hear it now. You heard it then, like when he was on the team. It's like my brother in arms.
Well, yeah, but that's because it was kind of like, yeah, I wish we could do it. It wasn't like, yeah, we got to have him or I'm fucking leaving. It wasn't that kind of shit. You know what I mean? So
what's on the level of Kuntz? How you feel about Kuntz?
Yeah.
No. Let me say this. So in Bakersfield, one of the best conversations I had the whole weekend, one of the most intelligent conversations was, Allegiant. We're talking about linebackers. So we're having the same conversation right now I'm having with you guys. But what he told me, I don't follow college. I don't know if you guys follow college. I follow my own college team, like me and Sacktown. We both love Notre Dame. And Leo too. So I follow Notre Dame. I don't follow any other college teams. So I don't really give a shit. But what he said was like next year in 2026 is going to be a linebacking class that is like the running back class that we had this year. So it makes sense. It makes total sense. If the linebacking class is going to be deep next year, you're not going to overpay for the linebacking class this year. So that turned my head. Like I'm like, okay, man, I believe you, bro. I believe you. Right. The running back class was so deep. I'm not going to pay then Spillane $11 million a year with the bonuses he's going to get. If the linebacking class next year is that deep, it's going to be like one of the deepest classes. So,
Right.
So Lunatic, I thank you for that, man. That was a great conversation.
Right.
I don't know if you're watching, but if you're watching, I haven't forgot it.
But it's got to be perfectly clear. The bottom line is,
His show's on right now.
If you want to be a Raider and you're performing, you can be a Raider if you want. He did not want. It's just that simple with Spillane. He did not want to be a Raider anymore. He went through turmoil and shit. I don't fault him for that. But I promise you, he was not even a thought in anybody's mind as a linebacker till he came to the Raiders. It's just that simple. So that's my thought process. It's like, beat it. See ya. We'll figure it the fuck out. If you don't want to be here, we don't want you. You know, and that's my thought process, and that's mine and mine alone. We've kept a lot of players around over the years that didn't want to be there just because they were under contract assignment. You know what I mean? Or whatever else. We're done with that shit, I think. This has changed. This is a whole different freaking mindset. I think it's like, if you don't want to be here, you can freaking, the door's right over here. You know, I'm pretty sure we're in that mindset. What do you think, Paul?
I think our defense is good.
Okay, but that was not the question.
Well, like, no, because like we're complaining about like the linebacker situation, and I think that we need another outside linebacker. I think we're good in inside and outside, but I think we need another one because supposedly that linebacker we picked up in the 7th round hurt, right, or something. That's what I heard. So who's going to be? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Who's playing outside linebacker?
Right now it's Amari Gainer. You know, Erp and I had this conversation before, and I'm looking forward to seeing what Amari Gainer can do. I mean, I'm excited to see what that kid can do. It's like, man, last year in the preseason, again, it's preseason, right? He smoked it. You look great. You know, I think he's going to get his chance this year. So I can see Amari Gainer being our outside or off-ball linebacker. What do you want to call it? Will linebacker, off-ball linebacker, whatever the name is going to be called. I can see it right now at this moment in time, because we got to wait until June 1st and like see who gets cut. Because
that's freaking 4 days away.
it's getting close, right? I'm excited to hear, to see what happens. So, but right now at this moment, I mean, I thought Bernie had a shot to contend for that off-ball linebacker position, but we cut his ass. So right now it's Amari Gainer and none.
Yeah, right.
I mean, so all our linebackers are middle linebackers.
I want to hit up Rob here right quick. He said, "Is it true that Minshew is the backup to the backup of Kansas City?" I'm pretty sure that's true because I think Carson Wentz is the backup to Mahomes.
Yeah.
But here's the more important question. And what's your Vegas bet in a Chiefs game after a sack or some shit like that Max runs over to the Chiefs sideline and looks at Minshew and goes, "What's up, little ass boy?" Just saying. I don't know. What's your Vegas odds on that shit? That should be terribly rude, but funny as shit.
Hey, I should tell him.
ESPN top 10 for sure.
I should shoot a text. I should shoot an inbox to him like, Max, when we play Kansas City, call him a little ass boy, guys.
Spillane was a UDFA. Yep, absolutely he was. Yep, that's okay. But he wasn't a UDFA that freaking Raiders got. Got him from Pittsburgh, I do believe.
Yeah,
we did.
Yep. We're gonna be a lot of two linebacker. Agreed. To be a lot.
I agree with that too.
Let's see.
That makes me wonder, like, about our slot corner,
Everybody
and our free
salute.
safety.
Love that shit.
What's wrong with our
Everybody
slot corner and free safety?
Oh, do we have a true free safety on the squad right now? No.
Really?
Yeah,
Not really.
hell yeah.
I ain't Palomar for it.
We got
when you think about it, last year Palomalo was like the strong safety.
That's because
And-
Merrick was there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Morrig was
got
like the free safety. So Palomalo is going to have to kind of switch positions this year. So I'm curious of how that works out. I love the kid. I'm so glad that we resigned him.
Yeah.
So yeah, that makes me have big questions. Like, I was looking at drafts. Like, man, we could have.
Overthinking it, yo. Yeah, I just.
What do you think? What do you think, Paul? I think Bennett.
We got Lonnie. We have Jeremy Shin. I forgot we have Jeremy Shin. We got Lonnie Johnson.
Yep.
We got Palomalo.
Right.
Do you trust Lonnie Johnson to do anything except special teams? Not me.
No, hold on, Jack. Stop.
No, he played safety with the Texans. He played safety with the Texans. You didn't watch him last year?
He played all over the place, Raider Paul. He played safety. He played slot corner. He played corner.
Yeah, he played cornerback too.
He played all over the place.
So
can I go?
So my first thought is this: if Darian Porter's what we drafted him for, he's a cornerback 2. Jacorian Bennett steps up; he's cornerback 1. I can see Stokes. I can see Stokes and Palomao possibly being in that free safety piece, but I see Chen doing more of if we're in a 2 linebacker. If we're doing
Stokes plays cornerback. Stokes plays cornerback.
Yeah, he plays corner. Right. I believe he'll be in the slot.
Cornerback Stokes.
Okay. What I'm saying is, and I think Chen being a strong safety, I think if we're doing 2 linebackers in certain situations, he's probably going to be trolling around the middle to be that coverage guy to smash a dude catching shit over the middle. I can see that happening. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. I like our safeties. I like our DBs. I like them all. So.
I think
I like them too. I do too. I like it too. I was just throwing it out there. I'm just sitting there thinking my thought process.
Well, we got faster and healthier because I keep telling everybody, I was like Trayvon, Nate Hobbs, all these guys are all injury prone. Right. So that's the problem. Like we have all these guys are healthy now. We got rid of all the people that were hurt. I know they're good and all, but it was just too much. I'm not going to be paying all that money for people that are all hurt. So,
super young.
I agree with Hobbs. I agree with you on Hobbs, but not Morrig.
Yeah, Morrig was questionable.
Well, Trayvon always had a broken hand like the past 2 years.
Morrig
he still stayed on the field though. He's like the most consistent.
Yeah, but Morrig was questionable to me to send him loose. That was kind of different, strange. But that's really the only release that we had, or the only trade that we did that I really have any question about. Because to be honest with you, when Epps went down last year, as the basically the defensive backs head coach, essentially, that ended the season right there. And then we got hurt. Then we got hurt everywhere else. We got Wilkins hurt. We got Max hurt. We got freaking it's hurt.
Hey, so what's going on with the Wilkins situation?
Nobody says shit. It's quiet. Everybody has speculation, but nobody knows.
Like, I'll hear that he's in the boot, right?
That he's healthy.
I'll hear he's in the boot, and then the next thing I see, he's out there in OTAs, and then I see him in the boot again. So I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
I did do some research on the Jones fracture, and what the research tells me is that there were several other players that ended their career with a Jones fracture, and the reason why is because they didn't protect themselves in everyday life, during games after that injury. So what it looks like to me, and this is speculation only because I'm looking at what the Jones fractures are, or what they've learned is that when you're not using it, it needs to be immobilized. It needs to be iced and hot constantly for a year. So just needs to be constant. Even in between games, dude might show up in a boot for game one, take the boot off, put the cleats on, and off he goes. It's hard talent. I don't know. I like I said, it's speculation.
I think he took the first couple of weeks, though. The way Pete Carroll was saying, he might have like he might miss the first couple of weeks.
He said he could. Yep. He said he could. Well, and the thing is, if he's going to miss 2, he should miss 4. That way he doesn't take a roster spot. You can put him on IR for 4 weeks.
Right.
If you're going to miss 2, you miss 4. That's that simple. Roster spots.
Who was the wide receiver that we had? We got from the Chargers that had the same type of thing, plantar fasciitis in his foot. And he after we got him, I don't think he ever played again.
No,
kept him on for 2 years.
Is different from a Jones fracture.
I know it's different, but when you got feet injuries, it's like, all these guys got to run. So
receivers and linemen, that's rough. Foot injuries are rough. No matter what it is. No question, Jack. There's no question. Fasciitis is freaking terrible for offensive linemen, defensive linemen. Damn, they're 300+ pound dudes, man. And that's their whole job is to push. And it counts on their feet, and that's rough.
I don't know about you guys, but it kind of makes me. I'm kind of scared that I'm wondering if Wilkins will ever come back, and
maybe not.
It's like I don't know. It's like after that big contract, it's like, man, that money could have been spent elsewhere. It's like,
yeah,
it makes me nervous.
How do we know that? We don't know that.
We don't know that, but it makes me nervous. I don't know about you guys.
But we didn't know that shit. We didn't know that shit. We just knew he was the second best defensive tackle in the NFL.
Wow.
And we got him.
Right.
We needed somebody to be close to as good as Chris Jones with the Chiefs. That's what we needed. And we got it. And he got hurt. And he got hurt in celebrating instead of an actual freaking football play.
I don't even think that was his fault, though. I blame that shit on Matthew Butler. Matthew Butler's big ass.
No.
You want to jump on top of him. Like, nigga, you retarded. '93.
Oh, it's his own jersey. I was going to say Greg Townsend at first.
No, it's none of them. It's my own jersey. 93Navman jersey. You guys want one? I'll send you one.
There's my phone, dude.
That's fine.
Yeah, just $500 super chat and you get one.
Oh, wow.
What?
I'm teasing.
That's 93, James.
Yeah, 93.
London said this new staff has a defined idea of what needs to happen for the season. Pete doesn't let shit slide. Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed, Law Dog.
And it's going to be, and this camp's going to be one of those too. Pete's going to be like, look, if you don't want to wear the freaking silver and black, doors right over here, make our job easier. You know, when we cut down to 53, if you just don't want to be here, the door's right over here. Just make our job easier and just walk out. You know what I mean? That's what I would say. Just walk out the door. That's what I've said to several freaking military members. I'm like, if you don't want to be a part of what we're doing, there's the door right here. I have several other folks that want to go on this detachment.
Right.
So if you don't, and you think this is too rough for you, the door's right here. You can just walk out of it. And when you do, leave it closed, because it's once you close it, it's done. It's a done
I was going to say, I thought you were going to say, don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you.
So let me ask you guys this. I got a bet with 805. You know, after hanging out with him, after, you know, seeing 805 in Bakersfield, and then doing the after party, and then the after party back with me in Sacktown and Blue and David. You know, he started showing me a bunch of stuff, but we made a bet. He said that, I thought, like, it's 4th and 1, right? We're on the goal line. And we want a big body guy, right? Either a tush push or, like, you know, JJ Pegues, like, you know, get that big boy in there. Just put your will and dominance out there. I'm like, yeah, dude, he's gonna get a carry. He made me a bet. It's like, we got drinks bet on it. It's like, he said he's not gonna get one carry. I'm like, what? I'm like, I'll take that bet.
Get a single carry? That's what
he said. Not one carry.
He doesn't think he's going to make the team. That's what he's saying. He doesn't think he's going to make the team. That's what he's saying. If he doesn't make the team, he's not going to get a carry.
So what's the?
That's a bad bet, bro.
So what is y'all?
JJ Pegues, like, you know, we got him in the 6th round, defensive tackle, but he also played on offense on his squad. And out of all his carries, like, every carry he had went for a first down, and he had 7 touchdowns. So my thought process is like, man, if you're like, you know, 4th and 1, you're like right on the goal line or whatever, and you want the big boy to like drive it in, hand it off to him.
Wait, what? Hold on 1 second. I'm going to derail this. Down still has Jeff's picture on, by the way. Might want to change that profile picture, bro.
I was like, what the heck?
Jason said Lockie Tazi is being moved to offensive guard per Raiders release today. That's massive. Are you shitting me?
I heard they might move him to offense before.
Replacing who, though?
No one.
Wait, no.
Which guard?
Kappa?
Right.
Kappa? Replacing Kappa. So that'd be Kappa, right?
So right now, like when OTAs, which is, I'm going to have that show on in about an hour and 22 minutes. We're talking about OTAs. So that's something I'm talking about, is that, you know, the line has been set. You got Miller, then I'm going to skip left guard, I'll come back to it. And then you got JPJ, and then you got Kappa, and you got Glaze. And the touches are being split between Parham and Meredith at left guard.
Confirmed he's working on offensive guard. Okay, it's confirmed he's working on offensive guard. Got it. Working on it. Didn't replace anyone. Just working on it. We won't use. There's open competition in offensive guard. Sure. We won't use him on offense. Who? Oh, Pegues, I think is what Jeff means. As a running back, Pegues. Yeah, I think he means Pegues. Or actually,
So what do you think is going to be our prediction this year?
all right, Jack, you go first.
We're
Prediction.
talking about like records.
Yeah, record.
Yeah.
Prediction.
What do you think we're gonna?
Give me your.
Think we're gonna
give
make
me
the
your-
playoffs? Do you think we're gonna fall
No,
short? What do you think?
low, and high. What's your floor?
All right,
What's your
so
ceiling?
I always respect like the people that make money doing this stuff because I bet the over last year and I got my ass kicked handed to me. So it's like I always respect like the odds makers because they make money. That they're there to make money. So we're at 6.5 is the odds makers. I feel like our low is 7 wins, and our high is probably 10 wins.
Okay.
I mean,
So, Paul, what you think?
Jeff.
Paul, what's your
I have it between 10-7 and 11-6.
10-7 as your low, and 11-6 is your high? Is that what you said? Oh, sorry. I think he froze up. So 10-6 is your low? 10-7, you mean? Paul, you got me or no? No, I think he's dealing with technical difficulties. Yeah. Jeff's like prediction. We play football and find out. Exactly. Yeah, that's the way. We win some, lose some. Exactly. Yep, I'm with you, bro. I'm just trying.
Put your stamp on it, Jeff. Love you, bro, but put your stamp on it.
Okay, so while we're waiting for Paul here, Rosetown says 8-9 on the low side or ceiling is sneaking into the playoffs. Got it. Prediction for Jeff says prediction. We play football. Jason Down says 7 wins is expected. 8-9 wins makes it a successful season. Agreed. We win some, we lose some, Jeff says. Jeffrey says 9-8 on the low side, 10-7 if everything goes 99% smooth. So you're saying that 1 win is the difference between your ceiling and your floor. That's saying some shit right there. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that's ceiling and floor to me means something different. So my floor, unless you want to go first.
Well, I guys going 10-7.
Yeah, what's your floor? What's your floor?
10-7. If we can squeeze out one more, I think 11-6 is cool.
Damn. Also one game.
So 1 game too.
Yeah.
So I have a hard time with that because one game is a freaking referee call away. So I got
I'll be right back.
My floor is 8-9. My ceiling's 11-6. Realistically, that's the ceiling. What I think is going to happen is 9-8.
Yep, I agree.
What I think is going to happen is 9-8, but my floor is 8-9, and the absolute ceiling is 11-6, and playoffs, freaking whatever happens after that. That's all. Simply. So, Stepper, what's up, bro? How you doing, bro?
What's up, Hit?
My ceiling 8 dubs, floor 6 dubs. Type shit 100. My ceiling's 8 dubs, floor 6 dubs. That mug freaking absolute pessimist, bro. Absolute pessimist, but I love it. And the thing is, Jeff just won't say shit. He's like, "Yeah, fuck that. We'll see game one."
He's probably saying it for his own show.
Yeah, Jeff's he's that dude. He's not going to tell you his prediction. He's just not going to do it. And I don't blame him. I'm just saying that from what I see from last year and the fucking debacle bullshit that we had going on with the coaching staff, with all this other stuff, and all this freaking silly shit, we had 4 wins. We're going to get 2 just from coaching. We're going to get 2 more from just being healthy, right? So that's 8 right there. And then I'm going to leave it at that for the floor. And we have a favorable schedule. To be perfectly honest with you, teams we play.
We do. But we also lose a game that, we never expect to lose. Seems like every year. It's like a couple years ago, it was the New York Giants. And then, what was it, a year or 2 ago, it was like the Colts. It's like we always lose that one game that, how in the hell did we lose this game?
Right. But we also won one we shouldn't have, too.
Right, with Baltimore?
Yeah. Shouldn't have won that fucking ball game. No. So I'll call the freaking Panthers Ravens a freaking wash. Just calling a wash.
All right.
So there's Paul. Paul's back.
All right, guys, I'm going to hop off. Have a great rest of your show. Great seeing everybody.
Right,
Hope to see you all on later.
Hop off, Jack.
Later.
Help Jack off the horse.
No, I said I was saying minimum 10-7 and my high is 11-6.
Yeah. So can you help me with that one? I mean, love you no shit.
Because there's gonna be a game somewhere at the very end. Like it's gonna depend on our season. You know what I mean? Either we're gonna fall 10-7 and
it's gonna be a game where we everybody got us not winning and we win.
Mm-hmm. Right, but here's my thing though. If you go floor to ceiling, it's kind of like your floor to ceiling's one game different. So that's one ref call away is my only question. So
I don't look at it as one ref away. I look at it as everybody's gonna figure. Everybody's gonna say, "Oh, we got the Raiders losing. We got the Raiders losing." Everybody's gonna have us lose. And
I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying it. But that's the difference in one game is a ref call away.
Oh yeah.
So when you go floor to ceiling, though, there's got to be some. In my opinion, some, 2-3 games, where, so it's like me, the floor is 8 and 9, ceiling's 11 and 6. It's like.
Yeah, I got you. I got what you're saying.
So I'm not saying you're right or wrong. I'm just saying it's just my thought process.
Well, that's the expectations. I the way that our team is built right now, like with Gino and Genty and all that, like the firepower we have, that's the team that I see that our record could be. I could be wrong too, but that's my expectations. Like if we click, that's how far I think we can go 11-6. But
yeah,
or we're just an average team. It just depends. Like I said.
Right.
I kind of have us going 10-7, but if our expectations, I can see us going 11-6.
So Jeffrey says Navman is struggling with the floor to ceiling thing. Laugh my ass off. I'm not sure if you mean I know the difference between a floor and a ceiling, or if if I know the difference between floor and ceiling of a record. It's all I'm saying is it's kind of my thought process. It's like, to me, a floor and ceiling can't be one game apart because that's a ref decision. Could be a ref decision between one game.
Right.
You know, so if you're 9-8 or 10-6 and stuff, that could be a ref decision. I'm thinking of it on players, their play, and Jeff will be the first one to tell you we're going to know more in the third game of the preseason because they're going to be down to 53.
Week one. That's what's gonna show.
We're going
to. It's gonna be week one because
we're going to kind of know in the first half of the third preseason game who the 53 are. Because I think they're all going to start. Who the projected starters will be, and
if we could go into New England and win week one, that's gonna show who we are.
Yeah,
because we could win on the road, and that's gonna show us.
I want McDaniels to pay. I need him to pay.
Yeah,
I need that dude to pay. You're gonna win. Look, so Jeffrey says you're saying there should be more variance. I said no. It's a floor to ceiling. So it's like, what's the worst we could do? What's the best we could do? Based on what I see. That's all.
I just don't want to. I just don't want to think about that 8 and 9 no more. I'm tired of that shit.
I'm with you.
Let's start winning. Fuck this.
No, I'm with you. But Jeffrey said, so you're saying there should be more variance. I said, yeah, because we don't know. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like at our worst, I think we're 8 and 9. At our best, could possibly roll hot into the playoffs.
The only reason why I don't say 8 and 9 or 9 and 8 because I've heard it from the horse's mouth that their plan is not to go 8 and 9, 9 and 8. That it's 10 and 7 or up, 10 games or up. They're trying to win every game.
Yeah,
because they want to make the playoff.
Law Dog says we're going to win 11 games no matter what. I'm going to pull a Celtic pride and kidnap the star on every team and hold him until the game's over. Right, got you. I'm not. Oh, none to being a dick. I think it's funny. That's all. Oh no, I didn't say you weren't. You make a good point as to why that I have so much variance. No, absolutely. Raider Nation gentlemen. Oh yeah, Money Chuck. What's up, man? How you doing, bro? Law Dog, just lure them in with one of your paintings.
I hear about
The first game is in New England. Yeah, and I want to see McDaniels freaking eat shit. I want like a 40-point freaking blow. That's what I want. That is my wish, bro. 40-point blowout, man. I want freaking Drake May to throw like 3 picks, have a pick 6, have freaking Bennett freaking look back like freaking Jack Jones did at freaking Mahomes.
That'd be love.
You know what I mean? And then maybe Max go over to the sideline and go, "You fucked this team up. Now you're fucked up."
Right.
You know, type shit over to McDaniels. Just give him the mean mug. You didn't
I know.
have to
Mug him. How do you draft Tommy Wilson over Carter? I still don't understand that shit. Damn, bro.
Well, I just think why, but
I want the Patriots to get wrecked. I want them to get wrecked all year. I want them to be like 2 and freaking 50, 2 and 15, 2 and 15. They may beat the Giants. They may beat Miami. Miami's a freaking shit show too. While you're bullshitting.
You heard about Thorne?
Yeah.
So
Cooking.
So Jeffrey says, I see everybody saying Patriots an automatic win. I don't think it's going to be an automatic win. If we win, it's going to be a physical battle It's going to be close, in my opinion. I agree with you. However, I want to see a bloodbath. I want to see Josh McDaniels freaking fail. I want that dude failing, no matter what. I want to get McDaniels fired week 1. Exactly. In Rosetown. Exactly. I just want Kuntz to get 3 sacks and go to the sideline and put on a shitty visor hat. Just take it off freaking McDaniels' head and put it on your own head. Take your helmet off, go over there, put it on your head. Yeah, no shit. I'm with you. Absolutely. Downs, Tyree, either one, whatever. Max, I don't give a shit. Yeah. Well, freaking Downs. Freaking McDaniels didn't like freaking Max much either. But the problem is Max is a little more powerful than fucking McDaniels. That's the only difference.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. He liked it, Max. He went to his wedding. He ain't like Waller.
Oh, he didn't like pretty much anyone that was there when he got there.
Right.
Anybody that was an AP, he didn't like.
Well, yeah, you damn sure didn't like AP.
Oh yeah. Agreed. Hell Raider said, what? No. Keep McDaniels. So they'll continue to suck. Exactly. I agree with you, man. Sorry, man. Thanks for correcting me on that. Yeah, they should keep him. Let's see. He let Waller go because he wasn't invited to his wedding. Genty was asking yards and totals this season. Genty said he predicted 1,500 yards and 10 to 20 touchdowns. That's what Genty said?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, I think that Genty's on a mission because he's pissed off because he didn't win the Heisman. So
he doesn't do a whole lot of talking either. He's not a big talker, man.
Nope.
He just saying.
Yeah, I heard from a birdie bird that he's pissed off that he didn't win the Heisman, so he's trying to show out.
I heard the scoop too, bro. I heard the scoop too.
He sets goals and meets them. So, Law Dog, let's not listen to Law Dog when it comes to freaking Genty shit. Let's not listen to him. He lives in Idaho. So let's not listen to Law Dog. Anything Law Dog says about Genty is bullshit because it's all freaking. It's all heart. As much as I love Law Dog, just when it comes to Genty, just don't listen to him because he's full blast Genty. The whole team's going to be going to the Super Bowl just because of Genty. If Law Dog had his way. So you'll see. Oh yeah, okay. Yerp, I'll be right back, bro.
Y'all see Max Crosby praising Thornton.
Yeah, I seen that. I was talking about it last night, and I talked about it earlier. Well, yeah, I told you, and Darian Porter. That's what I'm saying. Darian Porter is going to start that other side, and Stokes going to start in that slot. And you'll have Palomar and Chin in the back. If you ain't,
he said he's going to be the next. He said he's going to be the next Matarius Bryant. What do you think?
I think he's better because he got the heads. Martavis Bryant couldn't catch. That motherfucker couldn't catch a Kobe Williams.
Man, he was good Steelers, man, but he came over here, man, he was trash. I don't know, shit.
Said this something happened to Dante Thornton. Nah, he was
I'm teasing you.
Max was talking good about him.
Dog, I'm teasing you, bro. Just teasing you.
I can play what he was saying.
Oh, Money Chuck, you live in Idaho? Freaking Law Dog live in Idaho. The fact you dudes need to freaking go have a freaking cup of coffee, a beer, or whatever it may be. We're all about bringing the fucking network together, man.
Yeah, Genty's like the perfect size as a running back. That's the same size as Emmitt Smith and Barry Sanders. So people don't realize that shit. So
Definitely, he run just like he run just like beast mode, bro. Off balance, you know.
the same dude.
Like,
It's the same guy.
same guy. Just Genty, like small, shorter. I think.
Yeah.
Hey,
They're like 5'10".
so you gotta remember he sent before the draft. He sent one freaking social media message to the entire NFL GM community. He said, "Draft the running back you can't tackle," and that was it.
Yeah.
And it said, "Respectfully, Genty." I mean, shit. I mean, that's next level freaking just throwing it out there, telling you guys, draft this dude. Can't tackle him. It's right before the draft sends that freaking one little freaking sentence. Draft the running back that nobody can tackle.
And then
Ashton
he's only
Genty.
gonna get
Yeah.
he's only gonna get worse. He's young. He's still a baby. He's not even in his prime yet.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I'm saying. He that boy from the cook. Watch.
Yeah.
I was like, he's just a baby right now. So wait till he hit his prime.
I think he at least need like 13.5. He need to get at least 13.5 and like 15 touchdowns and be straight.
Beast Mode did say that. He goes, he runs like a real African.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god.
He did say that. I saw that shit.
Yeah, he did say that. He said it to Michael Robinson. Yeah.
Wait, what did Hell Raiders say?
Oh, wait, what?
Do
you watch every game 10 times in the interviews because you know some shit?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, he has to.
I be so hyped, bro. That's why I be so hyped, because I know what I know, and you know what I'm saying. That's just what it is. You feel me? I don't be getting mad at nobody either. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no hard feelings. I'm just super passionate about this shit.
Yep. Yeah.
He's just a sponge. I am. I watch every interview. I watch content creators. I watch. You know what I mean? I read shit like. You know,
hey, real hell yes, shit, bro. Raider Nation till I die, nigga. Should watch everything, shit.
The difference between me and Europe is I have to write shit down, and when Europe watches shit, he just remembers it. That's the difference.
That's fast.
Yeah, same here. I watch everything with the Raiders comes on.
He just remembers the shit. He just watches it over and over again until his freaking mind has it freaking programmed. I have to just write it down and regurgitate the shit. You know,
I used to write it down. I got tired of that shit. I can only write so much.
You're just way better at freaking loading that shit into your mind than I am.
I read the stats over and over too. That way I really know. So when I engage, I just go in. Like yesterday, I had to look them up because I forgot Elandon Roberts' stats. Actually, I got them written down in my notes from like when I first started.
All right, so Money Chuck said, I remember when Spytech was first hired, he said the first thing he looked for in a running back was the ability to avoid tackles. I don't think he avoids tackles. So I've watched a ton of freaking Genty film, and he doesn't avoid it. He doesn't avoid them. He slips them.
Right.
He just
bounces right off. Boom.
It's not so much that. It's more of a slip. He slips them. He just a small freaking body movement and just kind of freaking. It's like I tried to tell somebody. It's like if you're walking and you take your pants off, it's kind of like like similar to that, but he does it so fast. He just kind of freaking gets them off him like in an instant.
Yeah, we watched that one video, bro, where the first clip we put on him, dog, he just broke like 7 tackles, cuz.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck is that?
The first,
and that was Texas. Clip. And that was Texas.
Yeah, it was
like
Texas.
Freaking it wasn't like freaking Montana State or freaking Wyoming or fucking San Jose State or nothing. That was Texas. And ran it to the house. Broke 9 tackles, took it to the house. Like 40 fucking yards.
It's insane, bro.
I mean, and if you think about teams like Paul, like for instance, think about teams that are sure tackling teams in the entire NCAA. You think Texas, you think Ohio State, you think Iowa, you think Oregon, you think
Ohio State.
Yeah, Ohio State, exactly.
Alabama.
State. You think Alabama. You think all that shit. And you
Georgia.
Also think, I mean, Texas is one of those. They drafted a shit ton of freaking badass freaking defensive players. This dude ran through them like they were freaking nothing. It was unreal watching some of those teams, man.
He had like 3 big runs against Texas, yo.
Yeah. So he goes to Penn State, right? So everybody gives him a hard time about Penn State. He didn't run for a touchdown. First time all year, not 1 touchdown. First time all year, not 1 touchdown. Penn State loaded the box, had everybody up there. They had 2 corners in that backfield. That was it. They had no quarterback.
But Boy State's offensive line was trash.
The dude still ran for over 100 yards. He didn't score a touchdown, but he still ran for over 100 yards. You know, it's kind of like, God damn.
Go back.
He did the same thing against He almost ran for 2 against Oregon.
Yeah. Yep.
Go back and rewatch Jinty's highlights and watch the offensive line. They don't block for him at all. Like literally, the offensive line Boy State was trash.
They just
literally go rewatch it.
Look what Law Dog just said. I got to do some gangster shit and make a salad for my lady. Sure what that means exactly. Law Dog.
Make sure you put the cucumbers and croutons.
Oh shit! That profile pic. Did he paint that shit? Oh man!
If you painted that, I want it. If you painted that, I want it.
That's epic, bro. AJ run with a low center of gravity. He elite running through contact because he held a contact, taking on tacklers. Opposing defenses are about to be good. On, bro. Is that a gorilla?
Mm-hmm.
The on, bro, gorilla. Yeah, no shit. About to be food, gorilla food. Got you. Okay, got you. His stiff arm is insane. It is, but he doesn't have to use it very often. That's the thing. He just slips them. A lot of his broken tackles, he's not like meeting somebody head on. He just kind of freaking gives a little slip to it and freaking off he goes. AJ Rowan got dummy bakes. He can see back. He that individual off the hip. He armed that. Always on the. He's always
got that. Yo, he got the ill wordplay, son. I'll tell you that.
Steppers on the wordplay every time, bro. AJ run with power. He got dummy bakes. He complete back. If that individual off the hip, he on that.
Yep. He said off the hip. You hear me? Shit.
Oh, it's a card you sold? Why'd you sell that, dude? You fucked up.
You sold that
card. You sold it was a card he sold.
How much you sold it for? If you don't mind. If you don't mind putting it in the chat, how much you sold it for, Lord?
not as much as he's going to get for it now. Guaranteed. He fucked that up.
Touchdown call back against Penn State game. Yeah. You're shit out of luck. Shout out Chewy.
Hey, load up. Are wide receivers blocking for Genty? Game over. Wide receivers blocking for Genty? We have all of our wide receivers. Every one of them I can think of are blocking wide receivers. Every single one. Tucker, Jacoby,
dang, that's tough, bro. He said
Brock,
right.
Mayer, all of them are blocking. Genty had a TD call back from Penn State. He did. Yep. And it was a bullshit call.
58-yard touchdown, Genty had called back. Yep.
Yeah, got called back for holding. I think it was.
Yeah, I'd have slept it.
It was bullshit call.
I definitely would have slept it.
Yeah, Boise State's offensive line was trash.
Just like you're shit out of luck.
He liked that song.
Oh, he sold $3,000 worth of Genty cars.
Yeah,
you should have held on to him. Probably $10,000 now.
He made a rack off that paint too.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to take that's what I would do. Law Dog. So what Rosetown just said there, that profile pic, if you painted that on a canvas, that would be freaking next level fucking amazing shit.
Mm-hmm.
You could probably license that. He said he made $1,000 for that card.
Yeah.
Damn.
You made $1,000 for that paint?
For the card. It was a sports card.
That paint is a sports card?
No, it was a sports card. The profile pic was a sports card.
Oh, okay.
58-yard TD Genty called back Penn State for a holding.
Yeah.
Against Penn State for a holding. 58-yard TD had called back against Penn State for holding. It's still been a touchdown. No, it was holding against the offensive line, I think. I'm going to paint some Raider stuff for sure, Rosetown. Okay, for all the cards.
Can I answer that Money Chuck's question?
How's Geno Smith at play action? That is what he does.
Yeah, top 5 when it comes to play action.
That's exactly what he does.
Top 5 when it
play
comes
action RPO. That's Geno.
100%.
What do you think, Paul? Geno Smith, is he good at play action?
The top 5?
I think I lost you. Oh, he's top 5? Got you. Yep. Agreed.
You know why I call him Geno Vick, because we went to number 7 like Michael Vick, so that's why I call him Geno Vick.
Geno Vick.
He just rolling the other direction.
Right.
Shut up, I get this dude. Hey, can you imagine if he never did that shit, what Michael Vick would have done? Man.
I don't know if you saw the ranks that I put up what was it, last night or night before, about how many quarterbacks had more wins than Geno Smith in the last 3 years.
Wasn't many, like 4.
It was 5. He's number 6 in the NFL.
Yeah.
By a quarterback in the last 3 years. Just saying. And Burrow was not one of them.
Nope.
Just saying. 27 wins in 3 years.
And in the past 5 years, he threw for 4,000 yards. And in the past 5 years, his QB rating was it was no lower than a 92.
4 years. 4 years. 4 years.
4?
Yeah, 4 years. He wasn't a starter before the Seahawks.
Right.
So the thing about it is, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, Jared Goff. Who else was it? I'm trying to think off the top of my head.
Yeah, and Geno's beat half those teams.
That's 4. There's one more. Lamar Jackson. Yep. And then he was number 6 behind those dudes as the most touchdown passes in the last 3 years. Most touchdowns by a quarterback in the last 3 years.
I think the problem with a lot of the Raider fans is that they weren't watching Geno play the past 2 years. So maybe that's what it is. They weren't watching how good he was playing.
Well, and we're stuck in this fucking we can't have a good quarterback because we haven't had one in so long. We're not allowed to have a quarterback. You know what I mean? We're not allowed to have that guy.
Right.
And I get it. Oh, Hell Raider, tell us does anyone know what the Bills stand for? No. Hell Raider, tell us what do the Bills stand for?
Oh shit.
Here's your time, bro.
Bill.
Boy, I love losing Super Bowls. It will never happen again.
Wow, that is
4 in a row.
My best friend's gonna hate me for that because I'm gonna steal that shit next time he talks some shit. Yeah,
4 in a row.
In a row, NFL record. Yep.
All I had to do was kick a field goal.
That's all you had to do. Fucking Norwood. What the fuck's wrong with you, bro?
Never heard of him ever again after that day.
I'll tell you what though, that dude was a freaking Pro Bowl freaking kicker that year.
Yeah.
And it was a 29-yarder. It wasn't even a monster.
It was like right there.
Yeah. Just freaking knock that shit. Laces out, whatever the fuck it may be, I don't know. But 29 yards, bro, you need to put that shit through the freaking hoop. Just saying.
He went straight left. No.
Wait, Bob, you know I loved you. Bob. You just call me by my first name. Huh. Weird. Huh. What's that? Yoda said, what's that?
Yoda, what's up, brother?
What's that? How you doing, Yoda? Good to see you, brother. Dude, we had 26 in here at one point.
Damn.
Where'd everybody go?
I only had 6. Well, most I had was 11.
Oh, we had 26 in the stream.
Oh, it's because Lunatic had a show came on at 4:30.
Oh yeah. We lost all that. So you guys want to roll out to a lunatic? Is that what you're saying?
I'm still here.
Oh my God.
Oh, he's good shit, bro. I get it, man. That dude's full of fucking energy.
I say, dude, he used to come like fucking 8 o'clock in the morning. Remember that shit? 8 o'clock in the morning, I'd be like half dead. I'd be like, fuck, bro. Like, he'd be screaming and shit, bro. And I'd be like, fuck.
Yeah, I'm on the East Coast, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing awake already?
Hey, he'd be wide awake and screaming and shit, right?
Yeah.
Right. I'm only because I just got off work. That's motherfucker just wake up like that.
I told him I told Lunatic, I said, there you are, freaking this early with them googly motherfucking eyes with them fucking goddamn spy glasses on and shit.
Yeah.
He just freaking laughed his ass off. He's like, that's just funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he changed it because I guess people were complaining. So
yeah. He said googly eyes. Is that how you said it?
Mhm.
Why you on here with already? You're on the West Coast, bro.
So who we play week one in the preseason? I forgot.
No. Hold on. Rosetown says, all right, hold on. Chewy says, Jason's profile pic is Jack Canna. No, it's not actually. Hold on. It's actually Jeff. Where is it?
Yeah, Jeff.
No, it's Jeff. Not even Jack Kenna. It's even more funny. That shit's freaking hilarious.
Freaking Jeff's gonna be like, what the fuck?
Anybody hear the echo that I hear?
No.
Oh, now it's Jack. Oh.
Sound like R2D2.
Oh, damn. Oh, did you just fucking take a pee? That's what it sounded like. I hear someone gagging in the background.
Not here.
I see it. I see it now. He changed the shit. Good thing he doesn't have a freaking profile pic of me like my face shot. Look at Kenna though. The dude looks pissed off. Look at that profile picture. He's all pissed off about being a Raider fan. Fucking terrible.
Yeah, he misses spleen.
Yeah, he misses spleen.
Dang, he was butthurt for real.
Wait, Yoda says it's Jack on my screen. Wait, wipe it off. Get some towels. Get some towels. Wipe that off, Yoda. It's Jack on my screen. Wipe it off. Just get a paper towel, maybe some rubber gloves, something like that.
Yo, that's
No, this is about the time that freaking you need to chill, bro.
nah, I definitely need to
I do have profile pics of you. I just use it on my OnlyFans account. Right. Is that why I've been getting all these freaking offers? Got $1,000 offer a little while ago.
I wonder why your backyard look like that, Jason. All that money you get.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Well,
just
that
use it on
only-
your OnlyFans account. So, yeah. Yeah. You're getting hangry. You're getting hangry. You're getting hangry. No, he's about to freaking. He just twisted one. He's good.
Yeah, I'm on my tell Jack I'm on my 4th. I'm playing with him. He said Myra G will be in a smoke session. You heard that?
Yeah. Hey, Paul.
Yeah.
So, I just tested that. The background noise is coming from your side. So hold on one sec. Don't do anything. Let me see if I can do it. All right. So, how you doing, Paul?
Good.
Way better. Yep. Okay. Cool. Still a lot of echo back there. Probably because you're on your phone. It's no big deal. It's not a big deal. It's not terrible.
There.
So I think Kenna was asking us to go over to the freaking the AFC West channel at some point.
There's an AFC West channel.
Yeah. He actually is one of the main ones on there.
Oh
Look.
man,
They have every single fan on there at one time, or what?
Look
you
at
heard, you heard that?
Look at that.
I say, I hope we don't
You're-
go start talking that Spillane shit over there.
You're licking the shit out of that. You're licking the shit out of that.
You gotta pause too. You gotta pause, bro. You gotta chill.
No, you gotta chill, bro. You gotta chill. He was licking the shit out of it though. It's like, dude, I'm pretty sure it's sticky already.
I mean, I won't get
Just
sick.
peel that thing on there, dude. Stick it.
Okay. What? That?
Oh,
Back on.
so, hey, Bueno. Oh wait, he's got fucking Sacktown on. He got Sacktown with his fucking tongue out as his profile fucking picture. Bueno does.
Oh, well.
Damn.
That's fucking funny shit, bro. That's fucking hilarious. That's how you know we're friends, man. If you're able to do that and you know you're not going to get fucking your ass handed to you.
Right.
For it, you know? Oh, shit. That's funny.
Yo,
You
now,
guys
I
talking-
ain't gonna lie. Last night they were wrecking shit. Them motherfuckers put mad disrespectful shit and they was getting them out of here, dog.
So, Bueno says, you guys talk about ESPN saying the Raiders are the most improved team. No,
Yeah.
I have not, because I don't fucking believe a goddamn word out of fucking ESPN's fucking mouth. They ain't been right about shit in
I've heard
fucking
other
years.
people. I heard
They ain't
it.
been right about shit. So they go one week to the other. This is great. This sucks. This is great.
Yeah.
This sucks.
It's
Fuck
trash.
that.
Yeah.
I
I agree.
Do I watch it just to hear what's going on around the league? Absolutely, I do. First Take, it fucking kills my will to live to watch it, but I watch it because there's some good content in there that I can actually look up and actually. Louis Riddick is a freaking stud when it comes to the NFL. He's a former GM. He's a freaking former player. He's Louis
Former Raider.
Riddick. He's a former Raider. So, but the dude, he doesn't freaking have some crazy expectation on anything. He just speaks facts.
Right.
He doesn't say yes or no on expectation. He's like, we can't even expect anything from any team at this point. They were talking about the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers, talking about Terry Bradshaw going, this is fucking the biggest disrespect the Steelers have ever had waiting on Aaron Rodgers.
I agree with it. I agree with it.
But the thing is, but what the fuck else you gonna do? You gotta wait on the fucking guy, because I'm telling you what, Mason Rudolph.
You go trade for Kirk Cousins. I do that.
Seriously? That dude was 1-5 through fucking 16 picks.
Yeah, but that was
5 games
last year, bro. I guarantee you he played better.
But I'm like, God damn, dude. This dude went off. So Rodgers came off the injury, actually had a okay season. Actually, one of the best seasons Jets quarterbacks ever seen. Just saying. Even though it was quiet, yards, touchdowns, interception rate, all that stuff. He was actually pretty freaking decent with the Jets. But Mason Rudolph is not the fucking answer. And if you got to wait on him, wait on it. And if he doesn't show up, cool. Then you go with Mason Rudolph and you just freaking suck. Do your thing. But they
Drafted with
I can't stand Aaron Rodgers. I can't stand what he does to teams. I can't stand the hostage crisis he puts on teams and shit, the way he does shit. Don't get me wrong. But Mugger's way better quarterback than what they have. And Kirk Cousins ain't shown me shit in 2 years. So, dude he never recovered from that Achilles. Aaron Rodgers did. So, if you're going to wait on him, wait on him. And if he doesn't come to camp, cool. He doesn't come to camp, you move on with your dudes. Don't sell the farm for some freaking stupid shit.
Aaron Rodgers ain't shown shit in 2 years either.
Yeah, he showed shit last year.
Bruh.
He was the best quarterback in the NFL the last 4 games of the season.
The year before, when Aaron Rodgers got hurt, Kirk Cousins played good. When Kirk Cousins got hurt last year, Aaron Rodgers played good. I don't see the difference.
No, here's the difference. Kirk Cousins wasn't playing freaking quality football. He was playing shitty football teams.
Last year, right?
Yeah. No, year 4 last. No, last year.
That's because he was recovering from that Achilles.
No. Wait, no. Hold on. You're missing my point. My point is that Rodgers came back from the Achilles. Actually freaking sucked at the beginning because he's trying to probably get his footing in a little bit, trying to figure it out. The last 4 games of the season, he was the best quarterback in the NFL. You can look it up if you want.
No, I ain't disagreeing with that, but I mean,
all I'm saying is
him at one point, like he can still get back to that.
All I'm saying is he recovered from it and showed that he could be. He's not going to be an MVP freaking Rodgers, but he's certainly going to be better than fucking
Steelers don't need him to be MVP for Rodgers. They just need him to do good for that season.
Yeah.
However long until his contract. But they have to develop somebody underneath one of them, bro.
I get you. But the way to develop Mason Rudolph that's already been there, been cut and brought back.
I ain't talking about
develop him, throwing him into the fucking fire.
Like Will Howard and shit.
You know what I mean? You don't develop him by cutting him and bringing him back.
Yeah, I agree with what's the name, but I agree with when you talk about this dude,
Will Howard.
But Will Howard, I think, can develop into something nice if he sit behind Kirk Cousins for 1 year. I believe that.
I don't know. I just think I will tell you that Aaron Rodgers is more accomplished.
So you would wait for him?
No, I won't wait for him. I'll develop freaking Rudolph as the starter until Aaron Rodgers decides if he's going to play or not.
Bro, then that's.
But I'm not going to go out. I'm not going to go out and freaking. But I'm not going to go out and take over a $230 million fucking contract that fucking Falcons gave Cousins. It's dumb. And he hasn't done shit since it happened. Nothing. Why? Why would you do that? I trust me, please do it because I want the Steelers to fail. I always want the Steelers to fail. I want the Steelers to fail. I want the Patriots to fail. I want the Broncos to fail. I want the Chiefs to fail. Please do that. But if I was that guy, I'd be like, hell no. I wouldn't. There's no way I'd bring a freaking old-ass dude in there that has won, 2 playoff games in his life? Maybe 1. I'm not even sure. You have to look that up. But and coming off an Achilles and when he came off the Achilles, he looked like absolute dog shit. And the rookie took over for him. But you're still paying the dude freaking $50 million a year. So you got to pay $50 million a year for a question. I'd rather keep Mason Rudolph and just freaking take a dub for this season than I would have Kirk Cousins on the team. to be honest with you.
Nah, I can agree with just if you want to just develop what's the name, then yeah. But I ain't waiting on fuck Aaron Rodgers. I ain't waiting on his ass.
No, but that's the thing. If he's not there, you're already freaking developing freaking Rudolph. He shows up, let them two compete. And if Rudolph fucking beats freaking Rodgers out, that's the story of the fucking day. That's a story of the freaking day right there. And I would love that shit. Don't get me wrong. I would love that shit. Because I am not a fan of Aaron Rodgers. Trust me.
Right.
I am not a fan of that dude. I would love to see him freaking go down in flames. No questions. That dude's all about Aaron, and he ain't all about a team. Hasn't been in a long damn time. So, you know me. I got nothing.
I guess we
agree not about the team.
Nah, facts. I guess we agree not to fuck both of them.
Let's see. Aaron Rodgers knows unless he gets released, nobody's taking on that contract. He can't get released. That's the problem. The problem with Cousins is he can't be released.
I ain't gonna release him, but they
can't.
They gonna have to trade him.
They can. He's not even a free agent. He's under contract. They can't release him. If they release him, they can release him. If they do that, they just own that contract for the next 3 years.
Yeah.
And nobody's playing on the team.
Right.
He's sitting on his couch watching freaking reruns of fucking goddamn Andy Griffith's show. Making
Happy Days and shit, goddamn.
Making $40 million a year. Yeah. That's what I'd do. I'd be like, okay, cool.
Watching Happy Days, drinking Happy Days.
Watching Happy Days and freaking Fonzie and shit going on.
They used to call me Fonzie back in the day.
Watching NCIS, all that freaking silly shit. So, yeah. So I think I do like Tomlin too. You know, I hate Pittsburgh with a passion. I do like Tomlin. Yeah, not only is he a good coach, he's a fucking Hall of Fame coach.
Yeah.
The dude has never had a losing,
for 20 years.
Never had a losing season as a head coach.
Yeah.
Never. Ever.
I don't know how the hell he does it. I really don't know how in the hell he does it. Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah. He had when we were 16-game season, he had a couple 8-8s though that were sketchy. So
yeah.
Ever since Ben Roethlisberger, they've not been able to get a quarterback worth of shit. Kenny Pickett sucked. Rudolph sucked. Freaking Trubisky sucked.
Oh my gosh, he was the worst. Well, I'm telling you, if Will Howard be that dude, they give him a shot.
Oh, VMI. You went to VMI? No shit. Right on. He called me Bob a little bit ago, which is kind of weird. Actually knew my first name.
That's because probably he been on when his arm was on here calling you Bob.
That's probably what it is. But he said VMI. I'm like, okay, maybe this is one of my freaking military buddies freaking just hanging out. Oh, you coach VMI. Oh, wait. Is this Chris? Could be Chris. You told me your name was Bob. I thought you were trolling me, Nav. No. The thing is, I just spell it backwards, Bueno. That's the only thing that's confusing. I spell Bob backwards, so you got to be careful. It's confusing, bro. Spell it backwards.
Huh.
It's short for Robert, okay? That's
Like, why? How? Yo, you gotta explain that, bro. I never knew. I never got that.
Oh,
Like, how you get Robert from Bob? Like, that's crazy.
well, it's no different than how you get freaking JOHN from Jonathan when Jonathan's JONATHON.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, nah. You gotta give me something more. You gotta chill, bro. You gotta give me something better than that.
William and Bill. How about William and Bill? How about William and Bill? Perfect
I don't get
example.
that shit either. I don't get that shit either. Like, Bill got nothing to do with William, bro.
How about Richard and Rick?
That too.
How about Richard and Dick?
Be rich.
How about Richard and Dick?
Yeah, that also. Like, I don't get that. Like, none of it.
Yeah.
I don't get none of it. Explain, chat. Explain. Explain to me.
Just the I don't know. My how does Richard become Dick? Exactly. How does that actually happen?
I thought it'd be rich. I thought it'd be rich.
Funny story. Funny story. I'm a Navy recruiter in Pensacola, Florida. Yeah, shocker, right? So I'm an E5. I walk into the high school that I was assigned to, and it was Charles and Chuck, exactly. So I was assigned to Escambia High School. Anybody know in Pensacola, Florida, what football player, Hall of Famer, graduated from Escambia High School in Pensacola? I will tell you, Emmitt Smith.
Sounds about right.
Okay, so I go in there and I'm talking to the secretary and stuff, say, hey, I'm the Navy recruiter here. I want to set up once a week just to set out some flyers and stuff like that to join the Navy and stuff like that. And so I'm like, hey, I wouldn't mind me and the coaching staff, There was volleyball coach, met her, she was cool. Met the basketball coach, he was cool. All this other stuff. Met the football coach. So I'm going to tell you, his name was Dick Small.
Yeah, you gotta chill. Yeah.
So
You gotta chill. Nah, you gotta chill.
No. That was his name. That's literally his name. So when your name's Dick Small, don't at some point in your life you're like, yeah, I think I'll just be Richard Small. And when he said that to me, being a Navy dude, man, it was everything in my power to keep from going, really? So because I was thinking about the Navy, because in the Navy, when you put your name on stuff, you put your last name first and your first name last. So it was Small Dick, to me. So,
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Not cool at all. I still don't get it, but okay.
Yeah.
I get the story, but I just don't get the whole Richard Dick.
Navy vet can tell you. No, so in a Navy, when you are like filling out a form or whatever, it's always last name first, first name last. Last name, first name. So for him, his name was Dick Small. So if you did it on a piece of paper, it'd be Small, comma, Dick.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I was like, yep, all caps. Exactly. Yep. Navy vet, all caps.
You know,
Yep.
all caps.
No
You got
question.
to
All
tell.
caps. Yep. And it's all caps too. Small dick, all caps.
Oh man, I'd have been hiding that paper on my jacket. Like,
You tell them how you write the date. All right. So Navy vet's asking me a question here. It's military related. All right. So, all right. So you tell me what today's date is. Tell me what today's date is. Let's see.
what is it? 5/28, 2025.
5/28/2025. I have to look though, because
Five,
I haven't been using that. Navy vet's probably gonna freaking give you the freaking answer first before I do. Go ahead, Navy vet, if you get it before I do.
Is it 25, 28, 5? Is that what it is?
No, it's worse than that.
Oh shit. Chewy said Navy vet salute. Salute.
Need my glasses. It doesn't tell me right off the bat. Hold on. No. All right. What day is it on the? So all right. So if you look at a calendar, like a paper calendar, the bottom right hand corner of the calendar, there's actually the actual number of days it's been. So it'll be let's see, 155:05:25.
Get the
Something
fuck
like
out. No, hell no. That's too much.
Yeah. So that's military. That's a military date. That's no shit. Military date.
Then you gotta write, what's the middle one?
Huh?
So it'd be like 155, 28, 2025. Like
It's called a Julian date. Hold on. Oh, that's what it is. Julian date. I forgot.
oh, there you go. Maybe they put it down there. 25/5/28. Dang. That
No.
shit.
No. He just put it in backwards. I'm talking about the Julian date. That's different. That's even worse.
Salute Chewy. Shit out of luck. Hey. That's exactly how I write my date on my person. 25/5/28. Dang.
Today's Julian date. Oh, there we go. I got it. So it's Julian date is 24/246/02/08230.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no. You got to write that on documents, everybody?
Yeah.
Mm-mm. I ain't gonna lie, I keep forgetting. I'm motherfuckers would have had me doing extra laps. I ain't gonna lie, because I'd have kept forgetting.
This means that it's the 246,082nd first day since noon Universal Time on January 1st, 4713 BC.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a Julian date. I knew a gay. I thought you said a gay named Julian. I'm sorry, my bad. 2250528.
220s. Let's bleed.
Yeah, as a civilian, I've had to try to like limit my use of the military language on shit like that. So I go, shit. So today's the 28th. So today's the month. So it's 5/28/25. Okay, cool. Let me write that. Because to be perfectly honest with you, I want to go, 28 May 2025. You know what I mean?
Man, ain't nobody gonna write that long ass date, yo.
No, the Julian date.
I'm like, right this long ass date. Shit.
Julian date is a computer term. So so when they use that Julian date, it actually freaking is better for the computers to compute. So it's actually better for like military Julian.
I can dig it.
It takes you a minute to remember 1600 is 4:00 p.m. Yeah, it does take you a minute. Just got to remember it in 12s. So anything after midnight is 0 something.
0 hours, right?
Yep. 100, 200, 300. Then as it comes around and it goes to noon, then it's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah. Takes a minute.
It's 17:22 right now. No, 18.
It does take a minute, when you first do it. Yeah. But the Julian date thing's that's next level shit. And it's usually like the time that's on it is like a Zulu time or whatever. It's like, so Zulu's like the time in Switzerland. So Navy vet, Julian time, right? The first is the amount of days it's been in the calendar year, and then it's the month day after that. The month after that, and then the year.
It's crazy work.
Yeah, it's freaking retarded. It's dumb. No, it's not dumb. It's smart, but it's hard to figure out for a damn reason. Yeah. Look, Yoda. So when you say this, 1620 makes more sense to me than 4:20 p.m. I tried to explain to Mrs. Yoda, but gave up. Well, here's the thing. Don't be discouraged, bro. My wife and I, we've been married all but 6 months. I was in the military. We've been married 32 years. So she was with me in the military for 24 and a half years. She worked on the base. She was a manager of the freaking base exchange, the base store, and all this stuff. You know what I mean? So she had to use it. She didn't have a choice but to use 1600, 1700. Otherwise, she's like, I wouldn't. If I hadn't worked, because anytime I told her, hey, I'll be there at 1300, she's like, okay, what time's that? Like noon or what? And I'm like, no, 1 o'clock. for you,
Right.
you know. But once she started going like and started having to work on the bass and stuff like that, she's like, okay, yeah, I get it now. And she still every now and then she works at the zoo in Knoxville, and she throws out the freaking 1,600, 1,500 shit to people, and
They're like, huh?
they're like, "What are you talking about?" All right, she's like, "Sorry, 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock." Yeah.
Yo, did you so how long did you stay out in the water, bro?
What's that?
Like when you went out in the water, like how long did you stay out in the water?
Oh, which time?
Anytime. Like when you first
Oh,
started.
the longest I was at sea was 11 months.
Damn, 11 months, cuz?
That was the Lincoln cruise after we blew up freaking Iraq, where we brought President Bush on board after we were done on the Lincoln.
Damn, son, 11 months. What about when you first started?
What's that?
When you first started.
Most are designed for 6 months at a pop. This one got a little bit longer because all that shit that went down happened right at the end of our deployment.
Right.
So they said, "Hey, you guys interested in a fight?" We're like, "Fuck yeah, we're interested." You know, and we're rolling away thinking we're heading home, and I get up in the morning and I wake up. We're leaving off out of Australia.
Yeah.
And we're heading the wrong damn direction. I'm like, wait, we should be going west.
Right.
And I'm looking at the screen. I'm like, wait, why are we headed north? And then no sooner I thought that, the admiral come over and goes, "Hey, crew, hi, guess what? We're about to go fuck somebody up. Might be a while. Don't know when you're going to be home.
Damn.
Make that phone call now, because you might not be able to make it real soon." So, yeah, it was one of those.
Everybody made it out good?
Yeah, that was a Westpac too, Navy vet. It just was a long Westpac. So Westpac is Western Pacific. Yeah, usually that's the goal is a 6-month deployment on a surface ship. Submarines usually do 3 months at a clip. They have a second submarine that takes over for them. But during that deployment, I think our sub USS California was underwater for damn near 4 months.
Damn. That's crazy.
Yeah, I can't be 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure they were underwater for damn near 4 months. Well, they come up, they freaking replenish, bring stuff down, and then they go under surface again. But they don't stay up above the water very often. So
It's always undersea?
Huh?
It's always undersea, right?
The subs?
Yeah. So what they be? You been in the subs too?
No. I tried. Towards the end of my career, I had the clearances for it and all that stuff, but their commanding officer's like, "Nah, it's just not. Yeah, this is a nuclear sub. I don't like the idea of it, even though I appreciate that you want to do a 2-week underway with us, but just towards my retirement, I was thinking that'd be kind of cool to do like a 2-week underway with them." And they just said no, and I didn't blame them. I said I'm surprised I got this far, even to the mere fact of the CO saying no. You know?
Right.
So, and I told him I appreciated all of it. So, yeah.
Nah, I thought that'd be dope though. That would have been dope. On your way out, just getting ready to, you know what I'm saying? Go hit a submarine, get up in the submarine real quick. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Grandfather was a senior chief on a sub. Nice.
Yours?
That's another E8, like me. Yeah. It's a submarine E8s are a little bit different than aircraft carrier E8s. Submarine E8's probably the only E8 on the entire ship. Just saying.
I heard, yo, Angel, how big is this submarine? I know it's big, but like
It just depends. There's different types. So I think the biggest California class probably have about 300, 350 personnel on them. So 350, maybe 400 California class, which is one of the biggest ones.
Right.
Smaller ones, fast attack stuff. Those guys could be as low as 50, around 100, maybe. I don't know enough about it, but it's a guess. It's pretty close. I'm pretty sure I'm close. But aircraft carrier, when I first started going on aircraft carriers, there were 5,000 people on board.
Damn.
So 5,000. By the time I ended, the carrier I was on was the Reagan, my last carrier, and we had 3,200 on board. Same amount of airplanes, same amount of everything, but just more automation, a lot of less jobs to do. Size of an FFG, I would say a fast frigate would be the size of a fast attack Navy vet, maybe. But the California class is a big boat, man. That's a big old boat. Wouldn't you think that frigate's probably not as long as a California class, like a nuclear capable California class? I would think a frigate's probably close, but fast attack, yeah, probably. I still can't locate a PRC E8. Oh, I know one. A PRC E8? Were you a PR? Yoda, you never fucking told me that shit. So right now, if he's an E8, you'd have to be an AMCS. So when you can be a PRC, but as an E8, you'll be an AMCS. PRs, all the power plant rates all merge at E8 these days. I'm not sure there was ever a PRCS. Prick E8. Prick E8. Who's a Prick E8? Me? Am I a Prick E8? I was in San Diego with the Ronald Reagan. Oh, when? What year? Could have been my last appointment. I went out there. We had growlers on there. Took the first lot of them out there, and then I was retiring afterwards. I was in Coronado. No, North Island. Oh, it was 01? No. It was long after that I was on Reagan. Reagan, the aircraft carrier. '01, 02, I was on Lincoln. We left out of North Island, California. Freaking beast, friend who was in our army said they'd send noobs to a master sergeant looking for a prick E8. That when you have friends like that, sending youngsters to a freaking E8, been around for freaking 20, 25 years, saying, looking for a prick E8. I'll be like, you found him. Get on your face, fucking push the floor, until I figure out what else to do with you motherfuckers.
Mm.
That's what I would be saying. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I'm sure they got chewed out. No. They wouldn't have got chewed out, Yoda. They wouldn't have been able to leave. I would have held their ass freaking captive until the freaking NCOs that freaking sent them showed up, and they get their ass beat too. Promise you that shit. That's the way that shit roll with me. Just saying.
Damn.
Oh no. Who the fuck sent you?
I bet you will be saying pricky 8 again, motherfucker.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm a bigger pricky 8 now.
Hey,
Oh, I'm a bigger pricky 8 now. Now you're gonna rat on the freaking dude sent you here.
hey, you owe me money, motherfucker.
Hey, you owe me money, motherfucker?
Call me a pricky 8. You owe me some money, motherfucker. I'll really show you a pricky 8.
I wish I had videos of me freaking lighting motherfuckers up.
That'd be classics.
Sometimes it was just off the freaking cuff. Sometimes it was freaking scripted. Sometimes it wasn't. It was just, I wish I could show you those videos. I just don't have them.
Right.
Because I didn't think it was important. But to be honest with you, that shit's viral these days. I guarantee it. We had this new captain we ran in 10 here in Panama twice. Ran in 10. And you ran into the pier in Panama? Oh, you're on a FFG? Ran into the pier? Probably frick captain's like, yeah, fucking these fucking Panamanian fucking assholes, fucking just gonna wreck their fucking dock. Fuck that shit. Probably didn't even hurt the boat at all. Oh yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, FFG. Yeah, he was on a frigate. So FFG is a fast frigate. It's like a just a war horse. Freaking things fly. They're relatively small for they're like a mix between a missile cruiser and a freaking destroyer, but they're small, man, and they got massive freaking guns on them, and they just freaking roll hot to whatever the so like all these pirates and shit that are doing their pirate shit, frigates are the ones that are fucking them up. They'll just freaking just bullet holes down the side of their freaking ship and just let them sink.
That's crazy.
So it's like, yeah, fuck it. We'll just, I'll tell you what, if you ever went through the Panama Canal in the U.S. Navy,
yeah,
it was never fucking fun because we were always, we'd move and they'd be like, oh, stop. You know, oh yeah, FFGs. Yeah, SEALs. Well, not only SEALs, all special ops train with you guys.
Damn.
Fast, so they get you there faster. They can and move faster. To be perfectly honest with you, the fastest ship in the fleet is an aircraft carrier.
Hey, you a Navy vet, you ever try to be SEALs or no?
What's that?
You ever try to be SEALs?
Yeah, that was my plan. Just I chose the wrong job, and it wasn't a source rating for special ops. So
yeah, what about you?
Worked out for me. I'm alive.
Right.
So I just didn't choose the right source path for it.
Well,
Yep.
Well, Coast Guard.
So, yeah. Coast Guard special. Look, people don't understand. Coast Guard special ops are freaking absolute freaking. They're mercenaries, man.
Coast Guards, right? Yeah.
These fucking dudes, they come aboard your ship. They're not out to bring back,
Nothing.
put in jail. That's not what they're doing.
Right.
They're there to freaking just wipe it out.
Yeah.
Coast Guard spec ops dudes are contractors, I do believe. Navy vet, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure they are now. Not sure if they were when you were in, but I mean, these dudes are. You don't really talk to those dudes. You just freaking let them do their thing.
Right.
Just leave them alone. Yep. So yeah, it's a whole new freaking world. Yeah, they made rank faster in the Navy than anyone else until E7. And then they got stuck there. That's what Coast Guard did. Got stuck at E7. Yep. And we're there. They made E7 in like freaking 8 years and never moved for the next 12 or 14 years. So that's the way the Coast Guard operates. You got to be a freaking absolute legend to freaking make E8. So
I guess my big bro, he a legend.
Oh no, that was Navy. I'm Navy. I'm by no means a legend. A legend would be someone that made E9 and then made E10, which there's only one E10 in the entire Navy. So
Damn, what do you had to do to get E10?
Suck dick, I guess.
Oh yeah, nah, I ain't doing that.
Because that's the only thing I didn't do.
I can dig that.
Yeah. Yep. I went out, got shot at, ran an entire maintenance squadron, freaking did everything I could think of doing. I just wasn't a dick sucker. So
I can dig that.
That's all. So I remained in E8, retired as one. I'm a non-dick sucking E8. And my buddy made E9, and I said, "Hey, who's freaking nuts you suck on?" He goes, "Bro, go fuck yourself. You know better than that." I'm like, "I know. I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you, man."
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "Hey, you want to be my guest speaker at my retirement in September?" Absolutely. So yeah, you'll see that video. I want to be his guest speaker in September for his retirement at 30 years. So
that's crazy.
One of my best friends and shit. And I'm pretty sure it'll be epic one way or the other. I'm pretty sure we'll both be about half hammered before the ceremony starts.
Right.
So, yeah.
Be smashed. I know I ain't gonna lie. At my wedding, I was super high.
Well, where he's having the ceremony at, I had it at the same place and holds about 700 people.
Yeah.
So when you walk in there and you're going to be talking to that amount of people, there's got to be a certain level of freaking sedative attached to you. Believe it or not, I am not a public speaker. So, especially for 700 people.
Nah, facts.
But when I talk about my buddy, there's going to be nothing but good things to say, but there's going to be some stories, and I'm going to pass them by him before I'm able to say it because his family's going to be there and all that shit.
Right.
But I know his entire family. They know. And even his dad said, "You really want Bob to do this?" He goes, "Absolutely." So, and so it was one of those where I was like, "Okay, bro, shoot me your bio, man. We'll make it happen. We'll do it." "You sure?" He goes, "Absolutely." I said, "Okay." So, all right. I even texted his dad. I said, "What do you think of this?" He goes, "Well, it should be memorable. That's what he said.
It's gonna be memorable, all right. Got
Yeah.
Definitely gonna be memorable.
No, I'll be respectful. Don't get me wrong. That's going to be a whole different setting. It's going to be a little bit different, but yeah, it's cool. I got asked to do it. I'm not gonna embarrass him or anything. I'm gonna send him everything I'm gonna say. But I'll also say there might be something that comes up and just hits me in my mind, and I might just have to say it.
Right.
And he goes, "Well, I expect nothing less." So, he's one of my best friends, man, and I never do anything to hurt him.
Right.
We've had each other's back so many damn times, it's uncountable.
Right.
So, but yeah. Anyway, so hell, we've been here. Damn, we're working on 3 hours, man.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna pull off here, man.
Word. Yeah, I gotta get ready. I gotta work at 9 and shit. So.
Yep. I'm gonna pull off here. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all. Look, I'm not absent. I'm just not gonna be able to do this as often as I have been. Promise y'all, I will be back. Mondays and Fridays will be a thing for sure. Because that happens 9 Eastern. I'll be able to do that every time. That's not a big deal. But the early shows, I'm not seeing it happening so much. So what I'm hoping in Europe is you can meet up with me on some of those later shows, or when I get a chance to pop on with you as well. We'll do it that way. But this is an opportunity I can't turn down. So
I can dig it, bro.
Love you like a brother, man.
Yes, sir. You too, man. You know that.
All right, I'm gonna put your outro up.
Controlled by the devil. You live by the streets, you might not make it home by the night. And to pray to the enemies, I pray for my enemies. I speak for myself and the real niggas like me with a chip on their shoulder. Never giving in, I'm high risk negotiations. Fuck the propaganda, shoot it to me straight, I can't throw the